Hello, Year 3, and welcome to another English lesson where we are going to look at how we write our play script conversation. So, let's take a little recap and remind ourselves of some amazing dinosaur characters that you created for me last week. These were mine, but check some of these out. This was Rexy, amazing descriptions in here, and some excellent editing going on. Check out Bubbles, who has the unusual feature of every time she talks, bubbles come out of her mouth. Meet David, the Diplodocus. He loves to eat plants. He can swallow a whole leaf without chewing. And then Bob, the Triceratops. He has beautiful round eyes. And he drags his tail in the bushes, making a lot of noise. Guys, your descriptions were absolutely awesome. But let's look at today's learning. Oh, there's Goko. So, I'm going to show you two examples. And firstly, we're going to look at what a good conversation needs. And then you're going to decide, was it a good example or was it a bad example? Okay, so first of all, today we need to make sure that we use a character name and a colon, just like the example here. So here's the character name and here's the colon. We can use brackets to describe how it's said. So did your character say the line angrily or excitedly? And we can write that in brackets at the front to show how it's said. We must remember to put a new speaker on a new line. So every time a new character starts talking, it needs to go on a new line. And the last one is probably the most important. Our conversation needs to make sense. So check out this example here. I like your hairstyle, said Eric. Rory, I like your jumper, said Rory. Well, I'm 8 years old. My favorite leaves are from these big trees here. Laughing. That was a funny joke. Do you like exploring? Eric, my best friend is Ivy. Hold on a minute. There's a few things not quite right with this, isn't there? The first one is, I like your hairstyle, said Eric. Do I need to write, said Eric? No, I don't, because that's why I write my character's name in a colon. So that's not quite right. Let's take a look though. There were names with a colon, so that's good. But was there every name with a colon? No. Uh-oh, yeah, this is a new speaker. And it's on the same line. What should I have done? I should have written it on the line below. And it's happened again here as well. But then I started to remember. So every time a new character spoke, it goes on a new line. Did the conversation make sense though? I'm not sure it did. I like your hairstyle, said Eric. I like your jumper, said Rory. Well, I'm 8 years old. My favourite leaves are from these big trees here. Laughing. That was a funny joke. Do you like exploring? My best friend is Ivy. I'm not sure this conversation made sense. Uh-oh. I said Eric said it laughing, but I didn't use brackets because otherwise Eric's going to read the line, laughing, that was a funny joke. That doesn't make sense. So I have to put brackets around the stage direction. Okay, so something's telling me this isn't quite a good example. I wonder how we could fix it. Maybe we need to edit this slightly. Let's take a look at that success criteria then. I use the character's name with a colon. I did most of the time, but I think I need a little bit more help. I did put a new speaker on a new line, but not every single time. So that I think I need a little bit of help. I didn't put brackets around how things said, so I think I need a lot of support with this one. And my conversation did not make sense one bit. So I've got two very big next steps ahead of me. Let's take a look at the next example. I wonder if you can see any differences. Remember, you can always pause the video if I'm going too quickly for you. When Eric went to explore. Hey guys, quickly, hurry up. Where are we going? I'm not sure about this. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Come on, we're nearly there. It's not far now. The dinosaurs followed Eric through the forest, ducking and diving, twisting and turning. This place is called the Enchanted Waterfall. Apparently it's magic. How is it magic? You make a wish under the waterfall and it comes true. I'm going to wish for a pet T-Rex. Won't you be scared of your T-Rex when it grows up? Hey, look over there. There it is. Okay, so already I can see lots of differences, and I wonder how many you can spot. So pause the video now and see if you can remind yourself of what makes a good conversation. All right, let's take a look. There is a new speaker on a new line. Fantastic. That's really successful. Every time a new character talks, it goes on a new line. There were brackets to say how things were said. So Rory said this line angrily. Eric said this line excitedly. And down here, Rory was laughing. Wow, this is super wow. They even included stage directions, and this wasn't part of our checklist. But the dinosaurs followed Eric through the forest, ducking and diving, twisting and turning is really good. And you can see that the brackets around it tell us what's going on in the play script. Was there anything else that was on our checklist? Yes, every character has their name with a colon. And of course, my conversation makes sense. That's probably, like I said, the most important one that we need to do. All right, so let's have a look at our success criteria again and see whether the colors have changed slightly. I use the character name and a colon every single time, so I feel confident with that. I put a new speaker on a new line. I feel confident with that. I use brackets to describe how something was said. Excellent. And my conversation made sense. So I've been really successful with my second piece of writing. So now let's talk about what you need to do today. You need to choose a challenge. Are you going to be bronze? This is where I want you to write a play script conversation with 2 characters. I want you to really focus on your punctuation. Capital letters, full stops, question marks. I need you to reread your sentences to check they make sense. And try, if possible, to include all the things from our checklist today. What you're going to do is assess yourself once you've written your conversation. And I want your conversation to be in your continuous learning journal. If you're on silver today, I would like you to write a play script with 3 characters. And I want you to then assess yourself against the checklist. The silver challenge is, can you include the brackets to say how things are said? And then gold, you are going to write 4 4 characters into your play script. And you're going to do everything like bronze and silver, but your challenge is to use stage directions to set the scene. A bit like in the last example where it said the dinosaurs were roaming through, ducking and diving, twisting and turning. Okay. The most important thing once you've done it is that you self-assess yourself. So let me recap. You can choose bronze today, where you write a conversation with 2 characters, and then you're going to assess yourself with the checklist. Silver, you're going to use 3 characters. You're going to see if you can remember those stage directions to say how something's said. And then you're going to assess yourself. Or if you choose gold, 4 with the special bonus task at the end. Can you set the scene with some stage directions? Making sure that you tell me how you did. If you find this activity really difficult, Miss Elson and I will be available online to help you, okay? But I can't wait to see some incredible conversations that make sense, that have new speakers on a new line, and describe how things are said. Good luck. Choose your challenge carefully.